97.9 GRD, Grand Rapids Rock Alternative. It's the Free Beer and Hot Wings Show. Free Beer, Hot Wings, and Eric Zane. Mostly cloudy today. 36 the high. It's about 30 now, downtown GR. The band Wayland in studio with us. I think everybody has their own microphone.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Mitch has his. That's Mitch. Phil?
Good morning.
Whoa,
man.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
Tyler's good to go.
Yeah.
Dino?
Can you hear me?
Dino's good.
What's going on with mine? Oh, that's better, right?
I think
Yeah.
it's just
Okay, I was
Mic
too
technique.
close.
Good
I was
mic
excited.
technique. There you go.
I was excited.
It's a big day for Wayland. They joined us in the studio. Thanks again to Skywalk Deli who brought us breakfast.
Yeah.
Delicious, as always.
Yep.
Thank you. They in exchange for breakfast, some places charge currency, money. They get Tough Talk. One bag of Tough Talk, please. Fine. One bag of groceries.
Yeah, exactly. Now, off the air, we already went after Dean, and
Oh, man.
Dean has an aversion to dried ketchup.
Yeah, like a serious aversion.
And I hadn't ever seen. I'd only heard about it. So we got.
It's
some,
true, isn't it?
Yeah.
It never fails. It never fails.
Yeah.
We mess with them in every town we're in.
Yeah.
In some way.
When we
never
were
tried ketchup.
with you guys in New Hampshire, I was witness to that, and it was unbelievable. It was after the show, everything was done, and we were back at the hotel and just having a few beers.
Yeah.
And ketchup came up. There wasn't even any actual ketchup nearby. It was just a discussion of dried ketchup.
Description, detailed
And when we started to
descriptions.
describe it as like skinning over and everything,
Just saw some too.
like Dean was dry heaving in the driveway.
Don't
And
even get it
it's really amazing.
Do any gelatinous foods that skin have you, like, does pudding give you a problem?
Yeah.
No.
What about like gravy?
Smell it.
Oh, man.
Eric brought in some ketchup on a piece of cardboard here.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things you like make as a kid. You put on half the paper, then you fold it in half. So now it's like
Oh, it's smearing.
Yeah.
it's like a big
His
bloody
fingerprints are in it.
Yeah. Yeah. It does look a little Kotex-y now.
You want me to take a whiff of it just for a fact?
No,
Smell it.
no,
Put your nose right in there.
I don't want
Yeah.
you to do that.
Come on.
Put some on your pants.
All right.
Smell it.
Do you want me to throw it away?
Get that out of here.
Yeah.
Killing them.
That wasn't even dried. That was
Yeah.
like wet ketchup you just smelled. It wasn't even dried.
That was fresh.
You make a really funny face. I think that's part of your problem. Why people like to do this to you. You make funny barf
Everything
face.
changes.
You guys make like $30 a year, and I bet you spend $29 on ketchup.
Yeah.
And it's worth it. That's a good economic exchange.
Yeah.
So who knew on the day that your big EP was released, we'd be introducing you to the radio and then talking about Dean and his aversion for ketchup.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
My nose is running.
Everything we hoped it would be.
You're a good sport, Dean.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh my God.
So the EP comes out today.
Yeah.
It is out now. It's on iTunes.
It's out.
You can download it. All you can do is go to iTunes, search Wayland.
And you already did that today.
I did.
Right?
Yep, it's on my
Thank
phone.
you.
Yeah. I listened
Very good.
to a little bit of it in the office before the show started this morning.
Now, the one song "Fire Down Below" is on that we of course been playing on GRD, so a lot of people have already heard that one. But there's 3 other songs that they probably haven't heard of.
Yeah, unless they've
they
been to
saw
a
you
live show.
play live.
Yeah.
They are "On My Knees," "Nobody's Perfect," and "Welcome to My Head."
Yes.
So how do you feel about all this? How does this make you feel? You got a 4-song EP out right now. You're excited as heck.
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited. I think, you're excited and you're nervous and you hope that the release is as exciting to other people as it is to the band itself. And we put just like any artist does with what they do. You put your blood and your sweat and your tears into it, and we love these songs, and we're just excited to share them.
Yeah.
These songs are like, really, they're the beginning of an EP is just 4 songs.
Mm-hmm.
They're the beginning of our second record. That's what's so cool to us. It's like a sneak peek of kind of the direction we're heading, which is a lot. It is developed since the last record, since Reason to Love.
Tyler, okay, I want you to break it down, because too often those guys break it down and don't. Okay, so as the drummer of the band, okay, how does this make you feel? Talk about the 4-song EP. What it means to you.
Break it
I
down.
think we're all really happy with what we came out of the studio with. We spent a lot of time in there working on it, and I feel really good about it. I'm really proud with what we came out with, for sure.
Yeah. Now, Phil was telling me that you guys did it, or was it Mitch told me you guys did a deal at the Wayland Middle School or something like that? Was that?
Yeah, I think it was Mitch and Phil went in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, Phil, you were telling me something about how you walked in there, and a lot of these kids are 6th to 8th graders. They knew of you guys. Well, how did they react when they saw you?
It was pretty funny. Mitch does a pretty good impression of what happened.
Well, this one little kid comes up to us and he says, "Are you guys the band Wayland?" And we were like, "Yeah, we're half of the band Wayland." He goes, "Oh my God." And just kind of turns away. It just turns away and walks the other direction. That's all that he said.
So all wide-eyed and like it was the biggest thing that's ever happened.
Blew his mind.
Yeah, it was really cool. I
thought you were a girl.
They're awesome, man. It was really fun to do that.
Now, is the fear that Tyler didn't go because they would think he's a student and put him in detention?
Probably.
Yeah. Constantly
well, we know about Dean.
Yeah, it's not allowed near
I'm not allowed to school.
They didn't want to hear anyone say, "Hey, let me meet your mom."
Hey, you're hot.
Is your mommy here
What's your
today?
mom like?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Introduce me to your teacher.
No, Mitch and I just went in because, I don't know, these guys were busy. And, I don't know, we just go in there and...
How does that work? Do they call you? I mean, how does this happen?
Yeah, my
they
school
emailed
didn't
us.
bring in local bands. There was no local bands.
We got maybe like a local clarinet player,
Right.
You know.
I've been,
Nothing
I've always
cool.
gone in back in to speak at the high school and stuff to the choir and the band, like since I graduated.
Yeah.
Just to talk to the kids about, I don't know, being a musician or kind of thinking outside of Wayland, just because I was in LA and all over. The teachers have asked me to come back, and so this time Mitch and I went in. It was cool, just we were speaking to the orchestra actually, so it's a class of 30 or 40 young musicians.
Yeah.
And just all the ideas of what could happen, and like, they did know of us because we're on the radio and stuff, and it was cool. We played them some acoustic songs, and it was a blast.
Was there at least one kid who just didn't buy what you were selling and called you gay or something and had a bad attitude towards you?
I was expecting
Yeah, we were
that,
expecting it.
but no, it didn't happen there.
Some
But
guys
it happens more in high school.
Some
than the
guy
high
with
school.
Dio
Yeah.
shirt is
Yeah.
going to be all confrontational with you for no apparent reason.
No, these kids were really nice, really
Okay.
enthusiastic,
Good.
super
Yeah.
appreciative. Yeah.
So I understand that you've have this show on the 17th. Gunner and the Grizzly Boys.
Yeah, they came over last night to the
They
farm,
did?
actually.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're over there.
You guys hang out now.
Well, we hung out
We
once.
did. Yeah, that was our first hang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, they're great
There
guys.
may be future
those guys
hangs,
are great.
but that
Of
was
course.
the first.
We've hung with them a few times.
Introductory hang.
We played with them in Chicago, and yeah, Gunner's such a sweet guy.
Yeah.
Really sincere.
Did he bring you pie?
Brought beer.
You brought beer.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did.
Yep.
We asked for some apples.
Yeah.
I figured that's the least he could bring.
They're done. Apples are done
Out
this
of
time
season,
of year.
Yeah.
But you figure they've got to store a few of those around.
Yeah,
What
what
was
was
it,
mealy.
Like a 97-mile drive from his house to yours.
Yeah, it's like an hour drive.
Yeah, that's a long way.
We made some good music though last night.
Yeah.
Everyone plugged in microphones and we sang like some 6-part harmony.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Cool.
That's cool.
Wait,
Sound
man,
like the Eagles.
I know what your living room setup is like.
That's where everyone was in.
Yeah.
the
all
living room.
packed into there.
Yeah.
Intimate.
It was a tight squeeze.
It was a tight squeeze.
Don't they have like 70 members in that band?
They only brought 3.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It was fun. It was a great time.
So this show on the 17th.
Show's gonna be cool. It's got
$5, right? $5 in advance.
$5.
How the hell do people get tickets for this show?
They're all over the place. Like as far as in Grand Rapids,
Yeah.
they're like at Purple East, Shakedown Street, at the intersection.
Okay.
Over in Wayland, we have them at Uccello's. Halfway in between, they're at American RV, which, they gave us that RV, help us travel around all over the
One of
place.
the single greatest stories in rock. The band's traveling in a van from town to town and says, boy, we sure would like to travel in an RV. So they go to the RV dealership and somehow, how did you manage to walk in there and say, yeah, we want you to stop spending all your money on any type of advertising and give us an RV? How'd you do that?
I was in amazement by this, to be quite honest. So we had this meeting set up and there had been some ideas thrown around and Phil was really excited about it. He was like, you know what, I think that this could be a cool thing. Both of us get together and do this. And we went into American RV and we sat down and Phil just took it. He did this whole 15-minute spiel.
It's like a Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, and it was like we should be partners this is why it will benefit you. This is why it will benefit us.
Everyone was crying.
And it seriously, it was like there's like a James Horner movie score over his speech. It's like
slow clap.
Yeah. And everybody, and like I got done. I'm like, where did you come up with that? Like, what was that? He's like, oh, I was thinking about it in the shower.
It was like
today.
old school when Will Ferrell debated James Carville.
Doesn't know what happened.
You blacked out. What happened?
It was amazing. Phil took over and as he does in clutch moments when the rest of us don't know what to say, Phil comes through.
Well, those people, they're good people at American RV, and I know that they wanted to help us out. We just had to kind of inject some magic into letting them realize how special this could be.
You wanted to go in there and get an RV.
Yeah.
You're going to leave there with an RV, and you have no idea whether or not you just say, hey, can you, and then you said in return we'll give you mention from the stage. I mean, what do you?
No, I mean, in our mind it was like mention you from the stage, mention you on our Facebook page, and let the community, because the community of Grand Rapids area, we're part of that community, and we can kind of let them know, hey, these are great people that are even willing to help lift this thing up.
And you left there with an RV.
We came and picked it up the next day.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's pretty amazing.
It is awesome. And they continue to help us out, and they change the oil in it and keep it, fresh and clean.
And they come to all of our shows, and they're always supportive.
And actually, they're talking about doing like a pre-party thing for the intersection where they're going to give away something. Somehow give away passes to come have a beer with us before the show on the RV.
Nice.
Just some
Now, there's going to be some other bands at that show, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Some great bands. Actually, 8th Avenue played with us last time. They're a Grand Rapids band. They're coming back.
Did they do the Lose Lose?
I think they dropped off a CD, but they never got on.
They dropped it off after we had decided it wasn't fun to do anymore.
Good guys. And actually, who else, Tyler? Band Relapse?
Relapse and Legal
Immigrants, which is actually the guitar player from Rattle Candy just joined that band.
Okay.
Ian. Fantastic.
Are you telling me
player.
Rattle Candy had a big disruption in the band?
They're done.
The Lord.
Remember how they were looking for a drummer when they came on the show?
Yeah. Thank God.
Dang it.
Find one.
Yeah, so we're pumped for this intersection show. We got new T-shirts coming out. They're going to match the EP.
Okay.
All kinds of new merch and stuff. And I heard Santa might even be there.
Sure.
It's crazy,
man.
But I hear
It's close to Christmas.
Okay.
And Santa is black.
Yes.
Well, we're going to do a song and then come back, probably talk about it, and then do another song.
What sort of novelty songs do you promise that you will do at this Christmas-related show?
Probably the Hanukkah song.
Yeah,
definitely the Hanukkah song. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
Yeah.
Working up a bluesy version of that.
Yeah. Good.
Backdoor Santa.
Yeah.
Santa.
If you had to choose, which song would you want to play now, and then we'll close with the second one.
Yeah, so let's
Nobody's perfect.
Let's do Nobody's Perfect first, since it's the first song on the EP.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of AC/DC riff going on. It's cool.
Okay.
It's
Here's
on the new EP. You can check it out on iTunes right now. While you're listening to this song, you can buy it.